You're back. You wanted the bonus trailer episode, a little behind the scenes of how the WP Minute got started. I haven't asked permission to tell this story yet, but I'm sure my good friend, Devinder, over at thewpweekly.com, wouldn't mind sharing the genesis of the WP Minute. I told you in the trailer episode that I've longed for a short, bite-sized form WordPress news podcast, and that is largely the reason behind it. But months ago, I had reached out to Devinder to do an audio version of the WP Weekly for him. And Devinder politely slapped me upside the head and said, why don't you just start your own? Why don't you just start your own podcast for this short form news and storytelling? And I said, I don't know if I really want that extra effort. I don't know if I want to do the extra work. And without boring you of the finer details of the conversation, he proved to me how I'm already collecting lots of this information, and I can just summarize it in a fashion that is more the Matt Report brand or my brand than it is the WP Weekly brand. So if this all goes to hell in a handbasket, we can blame Devinder for my efforts. Or we can thank him if we all find this a very useful opportunity. And I say opportunity because I have some future plans that I'm not ready to talk about just yet, but very soon. And I think that there's some opportunity here for other folks in the community. So I'm excited to get the WP Minute off the ground. I will get it out before March. You should be hearing this before it's April 2021. So at least I did that. At least I hit the first goal, which was to launch the podcast before April. If you're not already reading WordPress news, definitely check out Devinder's newsletter, the WPweekly.com. In fact, that's where I'll be getting a lot of news. If you have a WordPress news site that I should be subscribing to, tweet at me at the WP Minute on Twitter. Tell me about that. I've already signed up to a lot of the WordPress newsletters that I know about. But if you're a freelance blogger and you're sharing things that are newsworthy, definitely let me know about those so I can jump on that email list and I can pull that in. I can aggregate that onto the news desk of the WPminute.com. Okay. Just a little bit more behind the scenes of how and why and when and what the WP Minute is all about. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe at thewpminute.com.